GM CEO Mary Barra just made a move bold enough to get Elon Musk's attention. What if charging your EV took just 10 minutes? With the launch of GM's new Ultium battery, that's exactly what they're promising, up to 100 miles of range in the time it takes to grab a coffee. And it's not a concept, it's rolling out now. One battery to power everything from trucks to luxury Cadillacs, faster and cheaper than ever. So, is GM really about to beat Tesla at its own game? And are we witnessing the start of a full-blown EV war? So, what exactly is this Ultium battery everyone's talking about? And why is it such a game changer? At the core of GM's electric revolution is the Ultium battery system. GM CEO Mary Barra isn't just aiming to catch up with Tesla. She wants to leapfrog them. That's a bold claim, especially with Elon Musk pushing boundaries in EV tech. The headline grabber, Ultium batteries can add over 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. That's faster than your average coffee break and could finally erase the biggest complaint about EVs, slow charging. But there's more to Ultium than just speed. It's built with large format pouch-style cells that can be stacked vertically or horizontally. This means GM can use the same flexible battery tech in everything from massive pickups like the Hummer EV to sleek Cadillacs to small city cars, like versatile building blocks for every kind of vehicle. GM teamed up with LG Chem to create a new battery chemistry that cuts cobalt use by 70%. Why is that important? Cobalt is pricey and ethically problematic due to mining issues. Reducing cobalt means cheaper batteries and a more responsible supply chain. GM's goal is to get battery costs under $100 per kilowatt hour, a critical number that could make EVs as affordable as petrol cars. Plus, Ultium batteries have a smart design with the battery management system integrated into the modules, reducing wiring by 80%. Less wiring means fewer parts, fewer failures, and faster, cheaper manufacturing. Ultium isn't just powerful, it's smart, flexible, and scalable. Mary Barra is betting GM can outshine Tesla by being more adaptable and open. GM even hints at licensing their tech to other companies, unlike Tesla's more closed approach. This isn't just another battery, it's GM's blueprint to dominate the EV market. But can GM turn all this promise into profit? And how will they get these EVs into showrooms and driveways soon? Here's where it gets really exciting. GM's claim that their Ultium batteries can add over 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes isn't just marketing. It's a major technical leap that could change EV charging forever. At the heart of this is GM's smart battery architecture and a dual voltage system. Most Ultium vehicles use 400-volt packs, which is standard today. But for bigger rides like the Hummer EV and Cadillac SUVs, GM offers 800-volt packs that handle up to 350 kilowatt DC fast charging. And that's where the magic happens. At those high voltages and currents, Ultium batteries can gulp electricity incredibly fast. Plug into the right charger, and you're looking at adding 100 miles of range in just about 10 minutes. For comparison, Tesla's V3 superchargers add around 75 miles in 5 minutes under ideal conditions. GM's tech aims to make this fast charging more consistent across various vehicles and weather. But GM isn't building its own charging stations like Tesla. Instead, they're partnering with networks like EVgo and ChargePoint, integrating those options directly into the My Chevrolet app. You simply find a charger nearby and pay right from your phone. Easy, convenient, and familiar. What about battery life? Fast charging usually raises worries about battery wear, but GM's smart battery management system, built into each module, constantly adjusts power flow to prevent overheating and damage. Their unique battery chemistry also helps control heat and extend long-term performance. So with Ultium, you're not just charging fast, you're charging smart. Mary Barra's team hasn't just developed a quick charge battery, They've created a whole ecosystem to make EVs practical for everyday drivers. Whether it's a school run, a road trip, or just forgetting to charge overnight, this tech removes the usual excuses for sticking with petrol cars. But fast charging alone won't win the race. Can GM scale this tech fast enough to dominate the market and turn a profit? This battle isn't just about batteries anymore. It's a full clash between two EV empires led by very different CEOs. On one side, Elon Musk, bold, unpredictable, and always pushing the future. Tesla has revolutionized EVs with its supercharger network, autopilot, and over-the-air updates, setting high expectations. On the other, Mary Barra, calm, strategic, and focused on building infrastructure. GM isn't just experimenting, they're fully committed to EVs, with the Ultium battery platform and its game-changing 10-minute charging rolling out across many models. The real difference? Musk's Tesla is a closed ecosystem, everything built in-house, like Apple. To get the full Tesla experience, you live in Tesla's world. Barra's GM is building a more open system, partnering with LG Chem for batteries and EVgo for charging. Ultium's modular design is meant to scale across brands, vehicle types, even industries. It's less a walled garden, more an open highway, and that 10-minute charge, just the start. Barra's vision is millions of affordable, practical EVs on roads everywhere, not just flashy tech for a few. Of course, Elon Musk still leads in market share and brand power. Tesla is the name that most people think of when it comes to electric vehicles. But for the first time in years, Tesla isn't the only serious player on the field. Mary Barra isn't trying to be Elon Musk. She's playing her own game on GM's terms. With GM's new Ultium platform now live, boasting lightning-fast 10-minute charging and a lineup of new EVs ready to launch, this rivalry is about to heat up fast. So, what does this mean for everyday drivers, EV prices, and how automakers make money? That's the real story behind the scenes. The battle of the platforms. GM's Ultium versus Tesla's 4680 battery cells. Both aim to dominate the future of EVs, but they couldn't be more different. Tesla's 4680 cells are big cylindrical batteries designed for higher energy density, lower costs, and a structural role in the car, reducing weight and improving performance and safety. Tesla's goal is total control, building cars from the ground up with everything perfectly integrated. That's the heart of the 4680 plan. GM's Ultium platform, meanwhile, is flexible and modular. It uses large pouch-style cells stacked horizontally or vertically, letting GM build everything from the small Chevy Bolt EUV to the huge Cadillac Celestiq or GMC Hummer EV on the same base. Ultium cuts battery complexity, slashing wiring by 80%, reducing parts, and enabling future chemistry upgrades without swapping the whole pack. This makes repairs easier and the platform more future-proof. With Ultium's 10-minute charging, GM is closing the fast-charging gap once dominated by Tesla, adding over 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. And they're building charging infrastructure through partnerships with public networks like EVgo, plus workplace and home chargers. But which approach wins in the long run? Tesla's 4680 is sleek and engineered for peak performance, but production scale-up has been slow and costly. Ultium is built for mass adoption, leveraging GM's scale and partnerships to move fast. Mary Barra isn't trying to beat Elon Musk at his own game. She's changing the rules. Ultium isn't about the flashiest EV. It's about making every kind of EV for every kind of driver. If GM pushes Ultium into mainstream, affordable cars, the platform war might not be about which is better, but which is everywhere. Next up, we'll explore what these platforms mean for the upcoming EVs, and which could become the next big icon on the road. Electric cars are cool, futuristic, and fun to drive, but at the end of the day, cost is king. If EVs aren't affordable, they won't replace petrol and diesel cars at scale. That's why the real battle between GM and Tesla isn't just about speed or performance. It's about who can build EVs cheaper, faster, and for everyone. Mary Barra, CEO of GM, is putting the spotlight on Ultium battery tech, not just because of its performance, but because it's designed to crush costs. The Ultium platform was built from the ground up to be modular, scalable, and efficient. With just 19 combinations of battery and motor setups, GM has replaced over 550 internal combustion configurations. That kind of simplification saves serious money. Now here's the big claim. Ultium batteries are already approaching the holy grail, under $100 per kilowatt hour. That's the threshold many experts say is needed for EVs to match the cost of gas-powered cars. GM's secret sauce? A new chemistry developed with LG Chem that uses 70% less cobalt, one of the most expensive and ethically controversial materials in batteries. Even better, the design slashes wiring by 80%, integrates the battery management system inside the modules, and allows for flexible upgrades without redesigning the whole pack. Compare that to Tesla and Elon Musk's 4,680 battery plan. Tesla is famous for vertically integrating everything, from making batteries to building their own factories. The 4,680 cells are clever, larger, more energy dense, and designed to be part of the car's structure, which cuts out a lot of material. But production hasn't been smooth. Tesla's had delays and is still trying to scale up these cells at a pace that matches their demand. Right now, GM's strategy looks a little more grounded. Instead of chasing cutting-edge features for high-end cars only, Mary Barra is aiming for mass affordability. She's reusing existing factories, repurposing tooling, and driving costs down with huge investments in shared production between brands like Chevy, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick. And let's not forget infrastructure. GM isn't just building cheap batteries. They're expanding charging access and even helping customers install home chargers. That lowers the total cost of ownership, not just the sticker price. But here's the twist. Tesla's been in the EV game longer, and they've already reached some scale advantages. The Model 3 and Model Y are proven sellers, and Tesla's software updates and resale value keep them competitive, even if they cost a bit more upfront. So who's winning the cost race? It's still early. Tesla's got the head start, but GM's sprinting and Ultium's design could give it the long-term edge if Mary Barra delivers on scale, simplicity, and 10-minute charging. And speaking of delivery, up next, let's dive into the cars themselves. Because the next EV war isn't just under the hood, it's rolling out on the streets. All right, let's talk about something that every EV owner cares about: charging. You can have the fastest car, the biggest battery, and the best range in the world. But if finding a charger feels like hunting for buried treasure, none of that matters. This is where Mary Barra's GM and Elon Musk's Tesla are fighting a different kind of battle, not just on roads, but on maps, apps, and plugs. Let's start with Tesla. Elon Musk saw the problem years ago and did what Tesla does best: built their own network. The supercharger system is sleek, fast, and reliable. If you drive a Tesla, you already know: plug in, charge up, go. It's simple, it's everywhere, and it just works. That's a huge reason why Tesla's been winning over customers since day one. But here's the twist. Tesla's supercharger network used to be a closed garden. Tesla cars only, not anymore. Elon recently opened the gates to other EVs at select locations, which sounds generous, but let's be honest, it's also a smart move to rake in more revenue from non-Tesla drivers. Still, it puts pressure on the competition to step up their game. Now enter GM with its Ultium-powered vision. Mary Barra knows that great batteries need great support. And with the 10-minute charging claim on the table, expectations are sky high. So what's the plan? GM is going wide instead of building its own network from scratch. They're partnering with EVgo, ChargePoint, and others to create an integrated charging ecosystem. no exclusivity, no proprietary cables, just public chargers made smarter and easier to use. GM's adding thousands of new chargers at workplaces and dealerships, and their My Chevrolet app now connects to live charger info, so you can find, route to, and even pay for charging sessions right from your phone. But what about speed? With Ultium's 800-volt architecture and up to 350 kilowatt fast charging, GM vehicles can juice up with over 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. That puts them right in the fight with Tesla's fastest superchargers. Plus, GM is also working with Hummerev to help customers install home charging stations, because they know most people want to wake up with a full battery, not queue at a station. Here's the real difference though. Tesla's network is polished, but it's still largely Tesla first. GM's strategy is open and collaborative, betting that standardization and accessibility will win long term. It's the classic Apple versus Android vibe, closed system versus open network. So, who's winning the charging war? Right now, Tesla still has the edge in convenience and control. But GM's ecosystem is growing fast, and if Mary Barra delivers on her promise of 10-minute top-ups across a wide network, the gap could close quickly. Coming up next, we zoom out from plugs and apps to look at the bigger picture. What EVs are actually hitting the road, and how do they stack up? Because this isn't just about tech anymore. It's about cars, customers, and claiming market share. Now that we've seen what GM's Ultium platform can do under the hood, lightning-fast 10-minute charging, flexible battery setups, cutting-edge chemistry, it's time to ask the big question. What kind of vehicles are actually going to use all this tech? Because let's be real, tech is only as exciting as the cars it powers. Mary Barra isn't just making bold battery promises. She's backing it up with an entire lineup that's already in motion. While Elon Musk is focused on futuristic rockets on wheels like the Cybertruck and Roadster, GM is quietly building a portfolio that hits every corner of the market, from everyday drivers to luxury giants. Let's start with the Cadillac Lyriq. This is GM's first real Ultium flagship. Sleek, premium, and packed with tech, the Lyriq is going head-to-head with Tesla's Model Y, but with a twist. It's got style, space, and luxury vibes that feel more like a high-end lounge than a typical EV cabin. And with Ultium underneath, it's promising fast charging, smooth performance, and long range without the Tesla price tag. Then there's the GMC Hummer EV. Yes, you heard that right. The gas-guzzling monster of the early 2000s is now an all-electric beast. But don't laugh just yet. This thing is a super truck. We're talking 0 to 60 in around 3 seconds, crab walk mode, massive off-road capability, and Ultium batteries giving it the juice to go wild, and recharge fast. It's not just a Hummer, it's a statement. Next up, we've got the Chevy Silverado EV. Unlike Tesla's wild Cybertruck design, GM is sticking with what truck owners actually want: a proper truck. Big bed, tough build, loads of range, and yes, Ultium power with 800V charging baked in. This is Mary Barra's way of saying, we're not just playing in the EV world, we're here to win. And don't think GM forgot about the everyday driver. The Bolt EUV may not run on Ultium yet, but it's setting the stage for more affordable options. A full range of Chevy and Buick crossovers is on the way, all Ultium powered, all aimed at giving normal folks a way to go electric without breaking the bank. Even the Cadillac Celestia, a futuristic hand-built sedan, is on the horizon, aimed at a very different crowd, but showing just how far this platform can stretch. What's clever about GM's rollout is how diverse it is. Elon Musk might be building EVs that feel like gadgets or sci-fi toys. Mary Barra is building a full ecosystem: SUVs, trucks, sedans, crossovers, all with Ultium tech baked in and all designed to actually fit into people's lives. And here's the kicker. Every one of these new vehicles is designed to take full advantage of Ultium's biggest feature: fast, 10-minute charging. That means less waiting, more driving, and fewer compromises. Next up, we dive into what might be the most surprising part of this whole story. Ultium is already here. This isn't some distant concept, it's happening now. So if you're wondering whether all this hype is real, just wait. Elon Musk has been the undisputed king of electric vehicles for over a decade. Tesla didn't just build EVs, they built a brand, a lifestyle, a movement. From the Model S to the Cybertruck, every Tesla screams innovation. But now, Mary Barra is stepping into the ring with something different, something that might actually change the game. With the launch of GM's Ultium battery technology, Barra isn't just chasing Musk, she's building a whole new lane. We're talking about an EV platform that powers everything from $30,000 Chevys to six-figure Cadillacs. And, oh yeah, it charges over 100 miles in just 10 minutes. That's not a promise, it's a working reality. Let's break it down. Tesla still dominates in software, branding, and a massive head start. Their supercharger network is fast, reliable, and everywhere. Musk also has the edge in battery experience, pushing the boundaries with Tesla's 4,680 cells. But GM's Ultium platform isn't some watered-down alternative. It's flexible, cost-effective, scalable, and backed by one of the largest manufacturing networks in the world. Plus, GM's approach is more practical. Instead of wild designs and risky rollouts, they're building electric versions of the vehicles people already know and love. Silverado trucks, Cadillac SUVs, Buick crossovers. And they're doing it with vertical integration, in-house battery control, and a plan to license their tech to others. That's not just smart, it's sustainable. More importantly, GM's move isn't just about tech, it's about trust. People know GM. They've driven their cars for generations. If Mary Barra can convince the everyday driver that going electric doesn't mean giving up comfort, reliability, or charging speed, then yeah, GM absolutely has a shot at catching up. So, will GM beat Tesla? Maybe not today, maybe not even this year, but with Ultium on the streets, 10-minute charging becoming a reality, and a fleet of EVs already rolling out, they're not playing catch-up anymore. They're playing to win. Conclusion: the EV war is officially on. One side has Elon Musk, software magic, and years of momentum. The other now has Mary Barra, real-world experience, and a battery system that could flip the industry on its head. Ultium isn't just another EV tech, it's GM's declaration that the future is now, and they're not here to follow. They're here to lead. And with 10-minute charging, massive vehicle rollout plans, and a vision that goes beyond just cars, the question might no longer be, can GM catch Tesla? But instead, what happens when they do?